Muy buenas, soy Sigiloco Games, estamos aquí en el Dragon Age Origins, en donde justo nos quedamos dentro del video y vamos a proseguir con nuestra aventura aquí en el Dragon Age. ¿Qué pasa? Ya estoy traumado con el Assassin's Creed. Este es Dragon Age. Vamos ahí. Vamos a sacar aquí un poquito de esto. Vamos a ver qué ha pasado aquí.
You're all dogmeat, that's
Buena estabilidad. Bueno, aquí en el juego tenemos habilidades que se mantienen activadas como la de aquí.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us?
Traición,
You don't
traición.
think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Claro que sí. Vamos aquí a aumentar el nivel de nuestro perro. Vamos a la constitución y fuerza. Pongámoslo ya, ahí nada más. Probémosle a ver qué tiene, niños de hierro. Ya saben, todo nos sirve. Todo nos sirve. Está cerrado. Esto está abierto. Coger aquí unas armitas. A ver. Démosle aquí un arma. Que le ponemos una masa y una daga. Listo. Esto es lo mismo, esto es lo mismo. Esto es lo mismo. ¿Qué tiene? No tiene habilidades de arquería. Entonces vamos a ponerle un arco. A ver, vamos a ponerle aquí. No, aquí. No, aquí no. Inventario. Ahí. Bueno, a lo mejor pongámosle un arco. A ver, este 5, este 6. Vamos a poner un arco aquí. Y ya. Nada más. A ver qué más hay por aquí. Nada más.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Miércoles.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
A ver, a ver. Vamos aquí. Continuamos nuestra pelea. Listo. Que con eso pretenden, ¿eh? ¿Quién más? Un poco de dinero, un poco de recursos. Aquí por aquí.
Oh, dear Landra.
This should be easy enough.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
Demonios. Vamos, ¿qué más hay por aquí? Cofre. No, no hay nada más. Vamos por acá.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusan line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Vamos a ver.
Then let us be swift.
Un cadero caballero. Unas botitas de cuero. Aquí está el armario. Vamos por acá. Y...
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Vamos ahí. A pelear se ha dicho.
You're dead! Is it just me or do you actually think you have a chance? Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Rápido. A ver, Iván. ¿Qué demonios? Listo. Vamos acá. Y listo. Aquí por aquí.
I sense something growing near.
Y toma. What the fuck.
Let's get started.
Listo.
Show me what you got.
Listo. Cerrado. ¿Qué es dentro? No, no es una pica. Demonios. Aquí tenemos otro arquero. A robarle. Listo.
Enemies approaching.
¡Ah!
Is it just me or do you actually think you have a
Por acá.
chance?
Ataca, ataca. Listo. Ataca.
You wish.
Vemos todo lo que está a nuestro alcance. ¿Dónde están? Ahí están. Aunque con estos estamos, ¿no? Eso no te lo voy a dejar. ¿A dónde vas?
Come and face me if you dare.
Listo. Vamos a ver qué hay por acá. ¿Qué hay aquí?
You will be avenged, old sage, I swear.
Un montón de libros, a ver qué hay por aquí. Una vital en blanco. ¿Qué hay por aquí? No hay nada más. Vamos a ver qué hay por acá. Un cofre, pero no puedo abrir. Acá creo que estaba el tesoro. Vamos a ver si es que nos dejan algo por aquí. Demonios.
Getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Claro que sí. ¿Y por qué están muertos? No entiendo. Vamos por aquí. Vamos a robar esto. Vamos a robar un poco de esto. Y aquí el cofre de la familia.
As you wish.
Y tenemos una espadita. Y vamos a ponernos aquí nuestra espada. que es mejor que la que tenemos. Y un escudo creo que era mejor. Esta no. Esta sí. Y por el momento vamos ahí.
I said something to point near.
Listo. Listo. Todos muertos, todos muertos. Vamos que hay por aquí, unos escombros. Esto de aquí. Y, no, aquí no. Vamos por aquí. Un casquito. Aquí por acá. ¿Qué tenemos por aquí? Esto está cerrado. Y por aquí tenemos otra puerta.
Let's get started.
Ah, esta es la capilla.
As you wish.
Y robamos todo esto, robamos esto.
Let's get started.
Y robamos esto. Y ahora sí vamos a la pelea brutal. Que está justo al otro lado de por acá.
Enemies approaching.
Demonios, ¿cómo aparecen estos? Listo. Gritos. Lo vale esto rápido. Y solo nos queda aquí. A la pelea. Primerito los magos, siempre primerito los magos, porque estos son los que más sacan el aire. Vamos. Abajo, abajo. Listo. Listo. Vamos de anda, vamos de anda. Vamos saliendo. Siguiente, siguiente, ¿dónde está Leandro? A ver, ¿dónde estás? Ah, ahí estás. A ver, vamos a ponerte aquí vos. Al arquero. Y a distancia. Y vamos a ponerte una cataplasma porque vas a morir. Listo. A ver. Ah, ahí está.
Ready for it.
Vamos a acabarte con estos de aquí primero. Contigo.
Let's get started.
Listo.
Won this battle, but we cannot waste more time.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce? Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Demonios. Aquí. Saquearles a todos estos. Saquear, digo, eso.
Right,
Saquemos este. Sácame
let's get started.
una cataplasmita.
This should be easy enough.
A ver. ¿Qué más hay aquí? Nada más. Vamos por acá. A ver. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Toma. Toma. Y moriste. Listo. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. ¿Por dónde es la misión? A ver si podemos subir por aquí. Yo creo que no. Sí. Este sí es fuerte.
Here we go!
Este que... Listo. Robamos esto. 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 Ah, ¿dónde estamos? Ah, no, estamos justo en la misión. Vámonos por acá. Vamos a ver aquí por abajo. Vamos por aquí. Y aquí hay una puerta. Vamos aquí. A ver, probamos de esto. Sí. Vamos que ir por acá abajo.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Come on!
Y hemos subido de nivel. Ahora lo que vamos a ponernos es Constitución a tope. Ahí fue. Y vamos a ponernos esto que necesitamos, astucia. Lo haremos por la siguiente vez. Y aquí vamos a ponernos este de aquí. A ver, ¿qué más? Nada más. Que no hay nada más. Y ya. Vamos a la siguiente parte. Y aquí creo que se acaba ya la misión. Lo que tenemos aquí. Tenemos un saquito con plata. Aquí tenemos un muerto más. Y aquí ya es donde se acaba nuestra misión. Tenemos un barril acá. Platito.
Right.
Todo nos sirve. Vamos por aquí.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
A ver, vamos aquí, arriba, vámonos.
My boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. May her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything!
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Y claro que sí.
We will inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I'm sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Hal thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Y así empieza nuestra aventura. Bueno, de aquí ya en todos los personajes es prácticamente ya lo mismo. Solo estas escenas, o sea, del comienzo en todos los personajes que escojamos así, por ejemplo, con magos, con enanos, son diferentes solo estas partes del comienzo. Después es prácticamente lo mismo, pero con ciertas diferencias, dependiendo si escogemos mujer, hombre, y bueno, obviamente la raza que cojamos. Pero
We will be
prácticamente
traveling south through the hinterlands to the
es lo mismo.
ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, Do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
Y bueno, ¿qué necesitas que haga?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Y bueno. Así es como empieza Dragon Age Origins. Y bueno, desde aquí ya prácticamente o generalmente incondicionalmente de qué personaje elijas es prácticamente lo mismo, con ciertas diferencias en algunos puntos de juego, pero prácticamente es todo lo mismo, a excepción de, bueno, las decisiones que tomes y cosas así. Pues este juego es de tomar decisiones y más decisiones, así que tienen que jugar muy bien y estratégicamente, porque este juego sin estrategia mueres muy rápido, demasiado rápido. Entonces este juego va a ser de paciencia más que de rapidez, así que si me demoro no haciendo casi nada, pido de antemano disculpas, porque este juego es así. Vamos a jugarlo bien, si no, no sirve de nada, porque tenemos que hacer las cosas muy despacio. Tenemos que coger estas cosas de aquí, y bueno, tenemos que ir cogiendo todo, ir explorando todo. Pero bueno, ya sé lo que hay en este juego, así que casi nada creo que me va a sorprender otra vez, pero a veces me sorprenden algunas cosas porque casi nunca es lo mismo. Siempre hay algo diferente, no sé por qué, pero siempre me pasa. Cada vez que juego este juego. Y bueno, aquí tenemos nuestro inventario. Bueno, que tenemos. Y tenemos algunas cosas. Y aquí tenemos algunas otras cosas más. ¿Qué tenemos puesto? Sí. ¿Qué dice? Ah, ve, es indestructible. ¿Qué? No, ¿verdad? Bueno. Ya seguimos con nuestra historia. Vamos a cruzar aquí. Aquí está el que futuramente va a ser un campo de batalla. Y bueno, aquí tenemos una estatua, tenemos B. Realmente nunca me he puesto a parar a ver estas cosas, pero bueno, ahora sí voy a parar. Y me parece que esto antes era de los elfos, una construcción gráfica.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Y aquí tenemos un guía.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguard. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then.
Nada más. Vamos.
Good luck to you, then.
Y aquí tenemos un nuevo códice. Bueno, les voy a explicar un poco aquí las facciones que hay en este juego. O sea, las facciones... Por ejemplo, aquí está el rey, ahí está el Logain. Y acá están los magos. Y para los magos hay como una especie de restricción. Por eso hay templarios. Los templarios son los que controlan a los magos. Y aquí están haciendo una especie de... no sé. Una especie de invocación, alguna cosa. Están haciendo magia. Y que tenemos otra persona que se llama Wayne. Ella también es una maga. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Y bueno. Aquí explico un poco más de lo que se trata el juego, de la historia. Y para que uno vaya entendiendo más, te dan este tipo de personajes para que vayas conversando. Y bueno, aquí tenemos un tranquilo. Los tranquilos eran magos que a rato de no pasar su iniciación, o sea, no pudieron controlar su magia, les quitaron el poder de hacer magia, o sea, los convirtieron como que en especie de zombies. Pero bueno, aquí vamos a apuntarle a un tranquilo.
Welcome, young man. I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Y listo. Aquí tenemos el códice tranquilo que nos explica detalladamente qué es un tranquilo, así que bueno, aquí nos explica más que todo. Vamos acá. Aquí tenemos un cofre que no podemos abrir, obviamente. Aquí tenemos un intendente. Este es como un mercadito.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Let me know what you'd like.
Y bueno, vamos a vender las cosas que no son necesarias para nosotros. Vamos a vender, por ejemplo, estos dos arcos que no necesitamos para nada. Vamos a vender... ¿Qué vamos a vender? A ver. Vamos a vender esta hacha y esta más. Vamos a quedarnos con esta espada. Bueno, no con esta espada, no. Vamos a vender igual. Y esta daga también. Este arco largo vamos a dejarlo de ahí. A ver, vamos a vender estos que no nos sirven para nada. Este sí vamos a dejarlo aquí. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Vamos a vender esto de aquí también. Y estos guanteles que no nos sirven para nada. Vamos a vender estos escudos pequeños también. Eso no. Y este anillo de hierro que no nos sirve para nada. El resto no. El resto sí no estamos. Vamos a vender esta vitela en blanco. Este es un regalo, así que no. Esto tampoco. Los regalos nunca hay que vender. Eso nos sirve para que las habilidades de nuestros compañeros aumenten cuando regalamos cosas. Aquí tenemos nuestro primer objetivo, que es comprar una mochila. Siempre comprar mochilas. Lo primerito que tenemos que hacer. Bueno, aquí ya cuando cogemos más cosas iremos, ¿cómo decirlo?, aumentando nuestra capacidad de dinero. Y ¿qué más tenemos? Yo creo que nada más. Sí, vamos a ver qué podemos ir robando por ahí y vendiendo. Vamos por acá. Aquí tenemos un cofre, pero creo que estos cofres no. Ahora aquí tenemos, aquí es nuestra. Aquí tenemos otro cofre, pero no podemos abrir. Es la única falla de los guerreros, que no pueden abrir nada. Pero absolutamente nada. Tenemos de aquí por aquí. Y ahora vamos aquí, vamos para acá. Vamos. En otro cofre. De cómo abrir. Aquí tenemos una sacerdotisa. Aquí, estos son los. Sí, estos son los compañeros que nos vamos a tener.
I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Claro que sí.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Vamos a hablar con este.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here? Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Claro que sí. Y que vamos a hacer una misioncita, una pequeñita misión, que vamos a hablar con este.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Yeah.
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
Vamos a ver.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Ok, vamos aquí a hablar con este guardia.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Y bueno, a ver qué. Vamos a poner esta.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Y vamos a persuadirle.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Claro que sí. Y vamos a hablar aquí.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. It's not that I wouldn't have, but I wasn't then. Like I told you, they caught me stealing, not deserting. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Vamos a ver otra vez.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Y listo. Hemos acabado con esa misión. Aquí tenemos unos soldaditos. Hablar aquí con la enfermera.
You may not want...
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Vamos a morir todos. A ver, por aquí. Bueno, aquí es por donde se sale. Aquí tenemos una raíz élfica. Vamos a robar esto de aquí.
Right.
Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Tenemos un caballero.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Ahora aquí. ¿Dónde está? Quise ver un... Creo que es este, Simón.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes.
Hello?
I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Y vamos a mentir.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Y dijimos que sí.
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Y tenemos una espadita. Vamos a ver dónde está el resto. Vamos a ir por acá. Tenemos otros soldados, aquí tenemos más soldados. Más soldados, nada más. No podemos abrir. Demonios. Los sacos sí podemos saquear, así que vamos allá. Bueno, aquí saqué estos saquitos. Sí. A ver, tranquilo, ahí. Sí. Y ya no hay nada más. Vamos a hacer las últimas cosas que podemos hacer aquí, las interacciones. Solo hay 3 más. Aquí está Guardias de Logain.
You approach the tent of Tern Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tern. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity. I suppose you have a message for him? Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet? The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. Then simply pray.
Y aquí nos cuenta un poco más quién es Logain. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Ah, tenemos el de las preras, vamos aquí.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle.
Aquí está el otro. Vamos a hablar con aquí. Este.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Y vamos a ver.
Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Y bueno, creo que acá está casi todo hecho. Vamos por aquí. Ahí están todos. Y bueno, a ver, vamos a ver con los últimos. Mandemos un poco aquí. Y porque aquí es medio complicado sacar información. Y hablamos aquí.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the town, I hope. Town Logan has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy. Make it quick. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say the tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
A ver. Y...
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
A ver, vamos otra vez.
We're almost ready to scout the wilds. With luck, we'll slaughter a few darkspawn. So, what do you want? Be quick about it.
¿Y qué preguntamos aquí?
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
Y preguntamos qué es un guerrero
Our
de ceniza.
training has been passed down since Matthias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Maldición otra vez.
We're almost ready to scout the wilds. With luck, we'll slaughter a few darkspawn. So, what do you want? Be quick about it.
Vamos a ver aquí otra vez.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
Bueno, sí, ya preguntamos.
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the... I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
¿Y qué fue de él?
Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. We live by his teachings, even today.
¿Y? A ver, ¿qué más preguntamos?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Matthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain. Matthias was a great man. I doubt I've done his tale justice. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Y ya tenemos aquí la leyenda de Lucias. O Lucías, lo que sea, como se diga eso.
Excuse me, I must get the hound ready for battle.
Y creo que ya tenemos todo. Vamos a ver si podemos vender algo más. Yo creo que vendemos todo.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
A ver, déjame lo que tienes.
Let me know what you'd like.
Vamos a vender aquí. Esto no. Vamos a vender. Yo creo que esto de aquí. Sí. Esto de aquí y esto de aquí. Vendamos. Este es mejor que el mío. Esta moda de cuero. Y bueno, eso dejemos ahí. Y creo que ya tenemos para comprarnos una mochilita. Y listo. Con eso vamos a dejarlo ahí. Ahora sí vamos a ir a nuestra misión. Aquí no podemos todavía porque está aquí, está aquí.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
No.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Entonces, vamos allá.
Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Meh?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Y bueno.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Aquí tenemos ya nuestro primer compañero. Bueno, aquí tenemos un pequeño tutorial. Podemos controlar, le podemos poner las tácticas. Y aquí ponemos defensor y aquí ponemos agresivo. Y así atacará solito. Y bueno. Yo creo que es todo por el video de hoy. Y nos veremos en la siguiente vez. Aquí en el Dragon Age Origins.